faking over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Sixers, Nets, coming up next on 2K Sports. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got P. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
Now, here's Dinwiddie. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's P. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Terrific recognition from Harden. He has a sixth sense when it comes to getting guys open.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Pass to Clowney. A three-pointer, no good. Here's P. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Back to Johnson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
You're at the line one time.
And Johnson, no good on that one.
And one thing about Cam Johnson, his shooting mechanics are elite.
We already know that he shoots a high percentage from 3, but he also has the height to shoot over people from out there, and that adds to the confidence.
The dive for the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. To the paint. And then Johnson with the dunk.
He can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
P passes to Embiid. Clowney pulls it in. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. And you look at P all season long. He has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Yeah, at this point, he has separated himself from the pack. I don't know what more he could have done this year. It's been one amazing performance after another.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Pass to Clowney. Here's Claxton, guarded by Embiid. Here's Johnson. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Maxey, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Over Harden. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
See the stat sheet here for him. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Dallas. Clowney pulls it in. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Claxton. Tries yet again. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Just watch James Harden. It's beautiful. He plays at his own pace. Anybody in the game.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Clowney. Still yet to score. Johnson kicks to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Over Maxey. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused.
A shot by Johnson, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Richard, the year before you entered the league in 2001, the Sixers made the NBA Finals and haven't since.
Yeah, I just love watching Allen Iverson that season. Won the MVP, averaged 31 points per game, almost 20 more points than any of his teammates. He was the offensive firepower every single night.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. He passes to Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie against Harden. Dinwiddie out. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And Clowney can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. P with the bucket. P's got 8 points.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Harden, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
To the middle. Here's Clowney. Guarded by Embiid. Outside Thomas. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading by 4. The pass to P. On the wing, Harden. Harris outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it's denied. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Four on the shot clock. Here's P. No good on the 3. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the wing, Dinwiddie. defended by Beverly. Here's Watford. That one falls. Coming off Dinwiddie's feet, his 4th assist in this one.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Watford's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
From past the arc, Melton, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Beverly against Dinwiddie. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Dinwiddie. Takes a 3. Rebound by Harrell.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the wing right side. Melton passes to Pete. Harrell kicks to Harris. Pass to Beverly. Here's Pete. 3-pointer. And it's Tobias Harris with the 3. And the 76ers lead by 3. And here's Brooklyn. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
Burnett shooting just 35% to start the game. Dinwiddie against Beverly. Puts it up from 12. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists tonight. Good. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Beverly, not a volume playmaker, but he always makes smart decisions with the basketball.
Nets trail by 5. Thomas passes to Dinwiddie. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And the rejection by Harrell. It's good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's P. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for P.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Beverly against Dinwiddie. Here's O'Neal. He grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 5. And originally undrafted, Royce O'Neal's hard work, Richard, has certainly paid off.
Yeah, he's really smart defensively. You can match him up against any opponent's best scorer. And then on the other end, he can help space the floor.
Now here's Dinwiddie. After the miss from P. Over Beverly.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Pass to P. Now Melton. Here's P. Pocket 6. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Simmons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Thomas has it in the corner. Melton against Simmons. Here's Watford. No good. Some solid defensive work there from P. Beverly dishes to Harris. And GA, this Nets team kind of swim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And he knocks down the first one. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Gets it to go. That one good from Melton.
Displaying intent to
especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Simmons over Beverly. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Harris against O'Neal. Melton feeling it out a bit. Simmons against Beverly. Steps back and fires. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one.
Substitutions on the court.
Stolen by Harden. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, he in the last game against the Mavericks was terrific. He ended up with 62 points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Chalk up 2 there. 16 points for P.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Clowney can't get it to go. Harden outside. Here's P. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. P's got 18 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, Maxey. Now the pass to P. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the triple. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie with it. Last game, 26 points. And the basket by Johnson.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
To the inside. Johnson with the rebound. Nets trail by 20. Down low. Clowney. The shot, no good. Great D that time from P. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's P. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's P. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Passes it to Johnson. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the right side. From down low. He no good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's an 18-point game. Inside, here's Clowney. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 8th assist in the game. Pass to P. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some. Some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Trendon Watford's checked in for the Nets. Royce O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Dinwiddie against Beverly. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. 3 on the clock. Here's O'Neal. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. P's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Maxey goes back up, and in it goes with the lay-in from P. P's got 22.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
But he passes to Claxton. Outside, O'Neal. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 20. Here's Maxey. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Sixers ball.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at Philadelphia. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Nets. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And for Philadelphia, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now, here's O'Neal. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Stolen by Harden. Pass to P. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. RJ, the thing about James Harden, whatever your team needs.
Yeah, beyond the scoring and the passing, if you need 10-plus boards, he can do that for you also. Steals, the man lives in the passing lanes. Each night, he makes an impact in a different way.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. James Harden, #1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
Here's Watford. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Watford's got 7 points.
Watford.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And Harrell slams it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
Now, Claxton. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. O'Neal looking around. And the layup is good.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
To the paint, here's P, the right spot. P's got 28 points for the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Claxton. Maxey against O'Neal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Tyrese Maxey. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and Katie. Richard, they had grand plans. It just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside Thomas. Passes it to Sharp. Nets passing it around. Here's Watford. That shot off the mark. Great defense that time from P. Philadelphia's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
First free throw is good. So for the Nets, Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And Simmons subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the 76ers also making a change. Melton's checked in. Both free throws good from P.
I don't even think he had one free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody.
So it's Philadelphia, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
First personal foul.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Harris is out there with V. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Harden. And it's Maxey in at the 2 spot. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
And a chance to check out Joel Embiid here. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. And then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Pass to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Connects from 3-point range. Clowney's got 9 points.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
P, no good. Nets shooting 40% from the field. To the middle, pulls up. Some solid defense from Maxey.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend.
The pass to Dinwiddie. Can't get it to fall. Philadelphia shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. On the wing, Dinwiddie, guarded by Harden. Thomas outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
To the inside. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Fires it up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. P's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Embiid kicks to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Basket counts. 34 points for P.
Such an unselfish guy. Harris gives it away without hesitation.
Dinwiddie against Harden. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Embiid lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Johnson outside. Some solid defense from Harris.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Maxey, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thomas passes to Dinwiddie. A floater. No good on that one. Good D by Harden. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Rebound, Brooklyn. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Philadelphia foul. Joel Embiid. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Two.
And he makes the first. So around the NBA, Richard, we've seen an uptick in injuries, more missed games. Why do you think that is?
Well, call me old, but guys used to play through those minor aches. You said it, Kevin. I've played 82 games 4 times in my career. I've played 78 or more 7 times in my career. End of the day, you're not healthy for all of those games. It's about making that decision to push through and go play.
Here's Philadelphia. Maxey passes to P. And the layup's good off the glass. P's got 36.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Tipped away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. Dinwiddie with it. Maxey covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Claxton. Offensive rebound. Inside. The second chance effort. Stolen by Beverly. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Pass to P. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And that is a textbook example of how.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Takes the 13-footer, and the shot goes in. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Stolen by Thomas. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Shoots from the corner. Good as the jump shot falls. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. That shot off. Some solid defense from Maxey.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Personal foul, team second.
The 76ers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from P. So for the Nets, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Walker comes in for Thomas. And Simmons subbed in for Dinwiddie. Both free throws good from P.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Up top, Simmons. Defended by Beverly. That shot wide open. Walker's got 7 points.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
Down low. Embiid, the pass to P. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. P's got 40 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Here's Simmons. And good that time.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
And that one's good. Beverly, 6 points for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. He no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Walker against Maxey. And Embiid with the block.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
And the 76ers with some changes. All Reed's checked in for P. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Patrick Beverly. Johnson comes in for Walker. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Royce O'Neal. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal
and now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And you know for that matchup with New York, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And Richard, cap smoothing is part of this new labor deal with the max 10% increases. Why is that important?
Well, it's so we don't get another KD and Warriors situation where the rich just got richer. Other players got contracts too, maybe a little too rich. I think the lesson was learned to smooth it out over time.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And here is Simmons. To the middle, here's Claxton. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Using his size to spot and exploit these holes in the defense, that's a good find there by Simmons.
To the inside, Beverly. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And there's the pass to Brown. Fades away. He goes up again. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Here's P. There's the dish to Harrell. Passes to P. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Beverly for 3. That shot misses. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Pass to Claxton. From the line. P grabs the miss. P's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Good. Nice job down low.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Here's Claxton. The shot, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Beverly. Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001 and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now.
Dinwiddie outside. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. It's checked in for the Nets.
Coming onto the floor for your Nets, D-Ron Sharp.
Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Fournier finds Brown. Here's Claxton. Some solid defense from P.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a grind confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Fournier. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Shot's good by Green.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
There's the pass to Brown. Misses the fadeaway jumper. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Beverly against Dinwiddie. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Beverly, the pass to P. Harrell down low. It's blocked. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Walker's checked in for Sterling Brown. James Harden, he's checked in for the 76ers. 4 on the clock. Hits the three-point bomb. P's got 45 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Philadelphia's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 47 points for P.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Dinwiddie against Beverly. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense right on him. Great D that time from Harold.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
To the paint, here's Claxton. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's P. Claxton. P, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dinwiddie outside. Again, the Nets for 2. And for the 76ers, their shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. P, no good. The Nets shooting 39% from the floor, not their best. And here's Walker outside. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Basket good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Fournier. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Fournier. Over Harden. Sharp, the pass to Claxton. Rebound by the 76ers. Harold's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to P for 3. And here's Beverly. Dinwiddie covering. Pass to Harold. Fournier with the ball. Inside. Walker.
Minutes to play. 4th quarter.
Pass to Claxton. And statistically, more young players in the league today than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Beverly against Dinwiddie. The pass to Walker. Off with the layup. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for P.
and he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's P. The rebound by Sharp. Beverly against Dinwiddie. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.